Hi, everybody. Hello. Happy Monday. It's Darlene with Featherweight Doctor. Wow, it has been quite the day around here. I am in the home stretch of getting ready to travel to Puyallup, Washington next week for one of the largest sewing and stitchery conferences on the West Coast. It's called Sew Expo at the Puyallup Fairgrounds. This year I have 8 presentations that I am giving over the course of 4 days, sorry. And we're have a booth this year, and it's just, there's a lot going on here at this little baby featherweight shop in North Idaho. Let me pull up some feeds and say hi to some friends. I have a lot of info for you guys tonight, so hopefully we'll get through it all together. How was everybody's weekend? Mine was fairly non-existent. As I've told you guys, we have our house on the market right now. We're in town, we're moving out of town, and we had a big open house on Saturday. And so I felt like I spent the entire rest of the weekend packing and getting ready to move this summer. And so, all the things. All the things. All right, we got a good group of ladies on here tonight. Let me open another browser. Did anybody do anything fun? I can live vicariously through you. Moving is not fun. I hung trim boards this weekend. That's what I did. No one get jealous. Let's see. Let us see. Yes. Odie, I channeled you for my nails today or last week. You weren't on Friday. Look, purple, just for you, with stitches on my pinky finger. I'm like, what would Odie do? All right, let's say hi to my Facebook gang. It looks like Kathy in East Texas. Hi, sweetheart. She says, happy Monday, all. Odie's on. Lisa's on from Phoenix. Dawn's on. Debbie Allen Sinclair from Kentucky. Mel Mitchell's on. Hi, Mel. You sure look like you're having a good time at Mardi Gras, girl. Kathy Rogers. Lolly. Hi, Lolly. It's been a long time since I've heard you on. Thanks for saying hey. Deanna's on. Jen's on. Tammy Hardski. I can't say that. From West Virginia. Hello, Tammy from West Virginia. Welcome. You need to start taking voice lessons before Sew Expo. You're not going to have a voice when you're done. I am well aware, Franny. I have already started thinking about vocal rest and what kind of tea I can drink in the booth to preserve my voice. Deanna, congratulations. She has a new grandson, Noah Stephen Graham. I love that name. Congratulations, Grandma. That's amazing. I can't wait for my time to be a grandma. I'm a long way out, but I'm excited for it. Uh-oh. Oh no, John Williams says no fun for me round 2 of COVID. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, you did 3 hours in the tattoo chair, Odie? Good Lord. Lolly, you're going to come to Expo. Karen's on from Ohio. Ooh, Kathy went to a Disney concert hall in LA to see Yu Yang Wang and I'm not even going to say that. It sounds like a symphony and it sounds amazing. Way to go. Add honey to your teas. Good tip, Don Williams. All right, Sarah is on YouTube. Mary's on. Cindy Matthews. Cindy's on from North Dakota. Denise. She says happy President's Day. It doesn't really feel like President's Day because I definitely did work. Pam's on from Maine. Mary Carnes. I bought a Krista sewing table from Aero Cabinets and put it together. Well, that sounds like fun. Very cool. Shar is on from Australia and Margaret is on. Hi, Margaret in Kentucky. All right, folks. Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit tonight. I went searching the interwebs and there wasn't really any outstanding featherweight questions. to address. And so I thought I would bring up the topic of featherweight clubs. I have been a part of a number of featherweight clubs, mostly in the Pacific Northwest before we moved here to Idaho. And I'm looking to get mine up and started here in North Idaho. And I was curious, hi, Judy P., if anyone had any suggestions as to what might make for other featherweight clubs that you've been part of, what makes it a fun featherweight club, other than the fact that you're with like-minded, vintage sewing machine enthusiasts. How did you run yours? Did you, like other ones I've been part of, have all had like open, they're like more like open sews, like you bring your own project and everybody just stitches on your vintage sewing machines. But then I've heard of other groups, and they have had like directed projects every single month. Has anybody been part of a fun featherweight group? Tell me why you thought it was fun. Hi, Sheila in Idaho. Denise, we could have drinks at Featherweight Club. I mean, that would definitely add a little something. Gossip. Gossip is also good at Featherweight Club. All right. Well, while you guys are thinking of what might be fun on a featherweight club, I was going to just kind of fill you in on a featherweight education. Well, duh, of course it's featherweight education. Sipping and sewing and twins. Group projects for charity. That's also a good suggestion. Ooh, didn't think about that. That's not a bad idea either. Okay, I like that. So I thought I would talk a little about what my repertoire is next week. At Sew Expo, I do 2 lectures a day for 45 minutes. One is going to be a featherweight care. So talking about the do's and don'ts of chemicals and what to use on the machines and what not to use on the machines. Ooh, a block of the month. Cindy, that's an interesting idea. I like that. I like that a lot. The another one is on the attachments. Service projects for winter centers or NICU. That's good. Oh, okay, Sarah, that's another good question. I hang on to that, we're going to put a pin in Sarah's question. Odie says, I've never been to a club. Just most of us use featherweights when we meet for the Quilts of Valor once a month. Okay, so, but it's around like a central project or theme or charity group. Okay, Sarah's question is, I have a question about how much I should pay for a featherweight that is not in the best shape with missing parts. So it would kind of depend on what parts it was missing, Sarah. So for instance, no, Denise, we're not doing goat yoga during the featherweight club. If the machine was missing the motor, that is the most expensive part that you would have to replace on it. So I would say that the machine should be, assuming everything else is there in good working order, about $100. Because if you have to put $300 into a vintage motor, then you're $400 all in getting it running. Also, Sarah, does it have the vintage bobbin casing? Because if it doesn't have the bobbin casing, then that's another $100 out of your pocket. So what I would do is start tabulating what it's going to cost you to make the machine whole, and then decide if the machine is whole and running, what is the value. So a whole machine running and not in that great a shape should probably run you about $300. So you can start kind of deducting from there based on the parts that you want to put on the machine. Sheila, my buddy down in Kerrywood, Idaho, says clubs have to have elected officers with meetings and minutes versus a group, which means around a common topic. Okay, so it would be a featherweight group, not a club. We're not going to do all that. We're not going to do all that. Lisa says, only contact I've had with a featherweight club or group was at a quilt shop in Chandler, Arizona. They were terribly unfriendly. What? So glad I have Darlene and found some other featherweight lovers. I can't imagine unfriendly featherweight owners. Who do those women think they are? We're all supposed to be fun loving. That's terrible. That's terrible. All right. Well, these were some good ideas, guys. Thanks. Also, the last thing I kind of want to leave you with is, if you are local to Sand Creek Quilting here in Ponderay, Idaho, about 45 minutes from the Canadian border. We are having 2 classes this weekend that still have some open seats. One class is on Friday, I believe. It's called Quilt as You Go, and it's the technique class on how to put a block together, quilt the block, and then do a quilt as you go technique to make it bigger. So field trips to Denise. My sister Denise thinks that our Featherweight group should do field trips to wineries. That sounds like my sister. So Quilt as You Go on Friday, and I have a couple seats open for the Astra pillow topper. The slow hand stitching class is also this weekend on Saturday. If you are local, there you can sign up online at our website www.sandcreekquilting.com. All right, Shar in Australia says every Christmas we also make a quilted placemat for every resident in a local nursing home. Oh, I like that. We made 90 last year. We also hold an exhibition with quilts every 2 years in a local hall. That's a really good idea, actually. Lisa's volunteering to be the designated driver. And I don't know if Kathleen from Montana's on, but she always has my bail money. She already told me. Oh, hi, Sandy Reese. Why can't you find us, girl? We're always here. All right, friends. I am going to pop off and, oh, hi, Linda from Tennessee, and head out. Fran, Denise already has a roommate. His name is Dave. I want to thank you for jumping online with me tonight. We'll be back on Wednesday for our Work in Progress Wednesday. So please send your pictures. I know you guys have been busy working on your projects, and I want to see a picture of them. You can email them over to info@featherweightdoctor.com. Karen, you guys are a hoot. I will see you 4 o'clock Pacific.